Hello everybody, this is the thejonnymar, and I'm doing a very special video today where I'm showing off my brand new toy, and that is the Retro USB AVS, which is a clone system that allows you to play NES cartridges. And it not only allows you to play them, but play them in HDMI, so in HD on most HD TVs. So I am very excited about that because I have a series of cartridges I've wanted to play, including some that I haven't been able to play on some other clone systems I've bought. And this particular system seems to work very well. And so today I'm going to be trying out a particular game as I show off the different menus here for those of you who are interested in this particular system. And I will be linking to the system in my description below. But this system actually has a Game Genie kind of default in it that allows you to input codes. And some of the codes I will be using for some games, like the game I'm going to be playing today, which is Battletoads, an infamous game that does not work generally with clone systems. So I have input infinite lives, mega jump, and super fast punching. But basically, Battletoads is an infamous game, as I mentioned. You're unable to actually play it on most emulator systems, and so this one may or may not work. The company has said that it does seem to work, and so I'm going to be testing it out today. And what's unique about this system too is there's some different aspects. It can play both PAL and North America games, and it also can play Famicom games. So it's a pretty comprehensive system. It's pretty expensive. It's $185 US on their website, plus shipping. But if it can do everything that I think it can do, it'll definitely be worth it for me anyway. So we're going to jump into the game here, and we're going to try out Battletoads. Now, I have never actually played this game beyond the second level, and that is because, as I mentioned, on clone systems, when you get to level 2, what happens is the game actually crashes and it freezes, and you're unable to progress. Now, there's a little bit of a workaround with that. There is actually a warp in World 1, or Level 1, that allows you to actually get to Level 3 so that you can bypass Level 2, which means you can actually play the game. But I do want to see if I can play the whole game, including Level 2. So we're going to start out here in Level 1 with my wonderful Toad here. I don't remember which one this is. I think it's Zitz, maybe? It's Zitz or Rash, one of the two, because I think Pimple has been kidnapped by the Dark Queen along with the princess. So we are attempting to save her. So right off the bat, you can see that the graphics are outstanding. Like, this is perfect graphic kind of quality. And I also activated in the video displays a particular setting that actually reduces flicker. And so in games like this that are kind of infamous for having flicker effects, there is a setting that allows you to kind of work around that and reduce some of that flicker. Now, of course, the lag is still going to potentially be an issue, but that sprite effect does help a little bit with the lag as well. So that's awesome too. And I did input the codes for the Game Genie. Now, you may have noticed when I started the game, the screen flashed red. I actually have a control setting input that allows me to either activate or deactivate the cheat codes. And so right now they're deactivated. When I get to level 2, I'm actually going to activate them. And especially if I do get to level 3, I'm probably not going to show it because level 3 is terrible. It's the Turbo Tunnel, and that is a terrible, terrible, terrible level. But I am going to try to actually get through it. And I will be utilizing the Infinite Lives Game Genie code for that, just so that I can see how long it takes me to actually get through that level. But we are almost to the end of level 1 here. We have to grab this one up, and then we'll take on the boss. So this is all what I've done so far. I've been able to play this. Another clone system that I have is called the Retro Entertainment System, which is an okay clone system. It's really cheap. It's under 20 bucks. And I'm gonna activate the cheat codes there. You notice that the screen flashed green, which means the cheat codes are activated now. So I should have a higher jump, and I should have infinite lives. And for the boss here, we have to pick up these little stones and throw it into its face. Ow. So I've played this first level, but I haven't played level 2 a ton, although I've seen Let's Plays and speedruns of this game. But I've played this game on my Retro Entertainment System. Now, the RES does play most of my other cartridges, so I've never really had an issue with it. It's just a much lower quality, as we say hello to the Dark Queen. But it doesn't output in HDMI. It only outputs in composite, so basically the quality is much better on this system. I like that it has the Game Genie codes kind of built into the system. And I also like that, of course, it can play pretty much every game, is what I've heard. And so I can get any cartridge I want, and it should be able to play it. And I did want to test out Battletoads because, again, Battletoads is infamous for not being able to work on, you know, a non-original NES system. And that's the thing about the AVS, is that it's essentially using the exact same hardware as the original NES. And in fact, some of the parts of it are built off of original NESs, like the power and the reset button, I think, from what I've heard, are actually from factory power and reset buttons of original NESs, so that's pretty cool. I will show a picture towards the end of the video so you can see what the AVS looks like for any that are interested, and as I mentioned, I will be posting a link in the description to Retro USB's website. I ordered this a couple weeks ago. My wife actually got it for me for my birthday, which is coming up. And it took about, I don't know, 2.5 weeks for them to process it and then actually ship it out, and then they shipped it out pretty quickly and it got to me pretty fast. So I do recommend it if you're interested in a higher end, pretty decent system that allows you to play cartridges. It's definitely worth looking at. I've been very impressed with it so far. But yeah, you can see that I'm able to continue here with level 2, which basically tells me it should work. This is much farther than I've ever been able to get in this level on any other system that I've tried. And I've never played this game originally. Like when I was younger, I did not have it. So it's a game that I know is fondly thought of by some people, not so fondly thought of by others. I do want to eventually beat it, but you know, I know it's a very difficult game, and so I'm probably going to have to use cheat codes to beat it eventually. And you know, if you have interest in seeing me beat it, let me know on my channel, and maybe eventually I'll get back to it. I haven't been able to do a lot of videos recently for real life reasons. I've been very busy with stuff in my kind of day-to-day life, but I am still around, as is hopefully obvious by this video, and I do hope to get back to videos soon, most likely once the semester is over, so once winter comes around and it's winter break and I can actually get a little bit of free time to work on videos. And my priority is to get back to Final Fantasy II. For those of you that have been patiently waiting for that, I have not forgotten, and I do plan on getting back to that series. Ow. Okay. I think we're almost done here, actually. So for those interested, I will post the end of level 3 with how long it takes me to get through the level. But that's it. It seems like this is working. Battletoads seems to work. The Retro USB AVS is awesome. So if you're interested, check it out. And I will be back probably in a couple of weeks to do another video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you all soon. So long.